5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Double shaman.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Tiny.
Radiant team pick.
Grimstroke.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Timber saw!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Lena.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. You may now select your heroes. Prepare for battle.
What in the blazes? What a punk.
30 seconds to battle.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Running some calculations.
มีหนังแดงเราจะกินหนังส้วงมีหนังส้วงเราจะกินหนังแดง
Don't get cross with me!
Dire's courier has been killed.
I don't think so.
You're not going anywhere.
For my coffers.
Dire structures are fortified.
Enchantress, you...
Where are you going?
Gee, thanks. Here they are. The harder they fall.
You don't get to win.
Gotcha!
Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
For my coffers. Not for you.
Illusion. Hold your feet to the fire.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
มีนังแดงเราจะกินนังส้วงมีนังส้วงเราจะกินนังแดง
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
For my coffers.
Hunting bounties.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Haste!
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
What a purdy.
Radiant are scanning.
Fade from memory.
Too late. Wait up!
Bounty!
Fortune's changed.
Can't outrun a wildfire.
Dire are scanning. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This'll set some of their starch.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Sooner or later, gonna cut.
Illusion.
Bounty.
Dead.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Nature attend us.
From the forest itself comes the handle of my brush.
Don't worry, Mortimer. I'm still here.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is fallen.
Fortune's changed.
Where are you going?
is under attack.
Money to burn.
Here's the good.
My sprites are with us. I'll do better next time.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire are scanning.
Regeneration!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Double damage!
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Those were some dangerous rounds.
Burns, doesn't it?
Double kill.
Face the fate of nations.
Nature attend us.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
The Shade's dark night.
Gotcha.
Why, thank you.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I belong in the sky! You belong in the ground!
Radiant are scanning. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, let's do this!
None to burn.
Regeneration!
Heal us!
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Immortality!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks has fallen. The Dire now have mega creeps. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant team ban.
Dude, 10 years ago, I would get sick or a
5
headache, and I would just be like,
seconds
nah, it's fine. I'll just power through anything. Hangover, headache, cold. Yes, exactly. 30s.
Radiant team pick.
Sounds good.
Dire team pick.
Treant Protector.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Grimstroke.
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Behold the Horn of Magnus.
Dire team ban.
Templar Assassin.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Vincenzo, like Chen the hero. Also, you can just call him RR since that's what a lot of fans will know him. It's, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Go back and forth. Usually I'll just mix up what I call them. Because, yeah, there's the fans who don't know them by the name and then they'll get that confused. But then there's, like, the people who follow and know who are like, oh, you're not calling them by their known name. Actually, I see if... Definitely, I mean, calling them by their official name, you definitely can't. And Moonshard, level 25 talent.
Radiant team pick.
Faceless Void.
I'll bring it back to mid. Tiny always.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
If you're watching an A, you saw the offlane void, right? It was pretty good. Hi.
Choose your hero.
I think for me, it's like Boom's going more tempo, which I thought they were doing last game with the Snapfire mid, but I think there's this like snowball potential. Anytime I see a TA draft, I feel like that's gonna just play this fast tempo and maybe not give them time and space to come online. And also mid tiny, I feel like every single mid tiny I've seen has lost, so I have my doubts, but yeah. Even if it goes 60 minutes, I don't know. DJ numbers are pretty hard to put up. That guy's impressive. As good as... I mean, Tim's is also very impressive. But I feel like he's more the playmaker and less the damage dealer. So I'll expect some sick plays from him, but I don't think we're going to be seeing kind of E-Blade action. But You know, I think it'll be a quick game. So somewhere in the yeah, I'd say around 25.
We're going to TI.
Mama, ako DTI.
Yeah, this is very much Execration's like bread and butter and comfort for a few of their players. I think particularly the Enchantress and Grimstreak, these supports have just they're good. A lot of teams are just bench against Execration. They're one of the few teams that will just distantly first pick it and play it in the 4 role. Like say most other teams, you're seeing it more in the 5, but they really love this 4 position lane. What it does with a couple of items, like it. Well, once you get that like Dragonlance going, as well as a couple more items on top of that, and she's actually tanky and hard to kill. So the hero is annoying. It's the shot buff. It got him game 1. We'll see if it carries over to game 2. Tino and Yopaj having some nice chats and words as well. Bits I understand. I think Tino was asking him, like, how do I build mag? So he's like, got any tips? You know, Yopaj was you know, calling Tino his idol. So it's great. It's great to see it. I love it. Very, very wholesome stuff. And then Boom tried to unpause when Execration only have 4 players. So. Yeah. Definitely seeing Boom play at the Dubai LAN, like every time like Kyle was in there with the team, they had some good vibes going, and you could really see like there was some strong camaraderie between. So good atmosphere for the team. Base Execration playing at their LAN Cafe seems a similar story there, even though they are a new roster. And here we go. We've got that game. That's what we've been waiting for. I'm hyped. Yes, you need that, and that's what it seems like for a lot of the SA teams that coaches. When you know things get a little too silly in game, or there's that was not a clean game from either team necessarily. But Boom probably not be happy with how they played, and you can't just always laugh it off. You need somebody to say, "Hey,
30 seconds
we gotta play better. You gotta get this win," because Boom already have a loss because of the DQ, the forfeit in that first series against NGX. So a second loss actually puts them in a pretty scary position. So they gotta bounce back here for a team that's, you know, considered not just the best in SEA, but one of the best in the world.
The battle begins.
Flip a coin, maybe. At that point, I'm sure Beach is just like, okay.
I did hit.
We don't know. Yep. Yeah, and big team fight ultimate, high ground defense like Magnus, Tiny. You've got 2 heroes that reposition. Speaking of Magnus, he's getting pummeled here at level 1, but he's also doing some pummeling back. Skem Takes an impetus and a shockwave, so he gets pretty low himself. The Blightstone, they both sentry, nice. Insta D-ward. He gets the camp spawn too. Yep. Big Mortal Strike. Yeah, little bit of positioning mistake there, unfortunately. They're making up a little pull here. Oh, cheeky little side pull. So they drag some creeps away too down bottom. Well, Chino does manage to drag him back, so they do get that lane equilibrium back. But really good start to the safe lane from Boom. They're just recognizing level 1 entry with impetus, just, you know, still very squishy. Yeah, looks like Bob doing well in the CS, but Yopa is doing well when it comes to the harass, getting those side blades off. Down bottom, a bit more action breaking out here. Tino, some trouble, doesn't want to go over the brambles, the nature's grasp, sorry, whatever those spells are.
Good soil heat.
Something grass related.
It's more fun.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's just one of those new neutrals that people like maybe be a little confused about how to play around. Don't remember, you know, if you haven't played much Ag's Lab, you may not realize you gotta split up and not get those bounced on you.
Radiant's
Honestly, so much stuff from Ag's Lab got ported into the new patch. I feel like it was a direct buff to all the Dota players who played a lot of Ag's Lab. Yes. Absolutely. Standalone Ag's Lab. Spin-off game. That's what we need. I would play that game year-round. Oh! Yopash! Woohoo! Spicy. Yeah. And then he just brings a melt to the face. Bit of a Yopash classic at some point. I feel like that is something. Stats people out there, I want to know which mid players like average the most solo kills in the mid lane across all DPS. Because I reckon Yopash has got to be up there.
Who are we going to kill today? Rock on.
Yeah. If you're going against like a big name, you're just going to play a bit more safe. Maybe lose some CS, but not die. Yeah, usually you don't see the Blight picked up till later, but I think in this matchup against a zero armor Tiny, he gets some armor under his tower. Bob gets an avid toss in the mid lane, but Yopash has a refraction in a second. He's going to turn and fight with this, and he's diving. He might... Yopash? He's dead.
Spoilers.
Fight me. On your knees.
Alright.
King, and I might
Too much power lyrical. The caster curse is very real when it comes to this mid lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Also top lane, Vincenzo in trouble.
That's not for the likes of you.
Yep. Gets brought. It was just chased down by Tim's, the hoodwink. That Wraith King kill, that's a big one. He's not having the easiest time. He's the lowest CS of all the cores so far. I mean, this is the Enchantress factor. Ench also getting access to the neutral camp. They try and block it again, but Ench will just keep bringing out these sentries to deward it. So, and with a raindrop, like raindrop, no boots. This Ench is just all about surviving bottom lane.
Should have been you.
Yeah. Wow.
Dire's
The double
top
kill.
tower is under attack.
That is huge for him. Get some help from the living armor, but he made that all happen. Bracer 1 raindrop just nice and tanky, and the early point epicenter is something you often don't expect. There is going to be a return kill by Execration down bottom, but that's just the support tree, and they had to bring numbers. Bob's starting to get active, making these rotations. He still wants to get that fast blink dagger, but as a result, Palace on the Faceless Void actually stays to the mid lane just to stop the TA getting some free damage in. So it does feel like the lane stage is kind of breaking apart in kind of an unfortunate way for Execration, where they just have these curves in lanes where you don't really want to see them.
If you were going to tut tut.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I think I'm most worried about this Void scan. Maybe we'll get the hey, there's no points in Empower yet. Oh, Tito, RP bottom.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
And they need it because the Void's having such a rough game, but it's, yeah, similar to the Wraith King. Both these carries are just having a miserable time. Bob looking for action up top. Has FBZ under the tower with a toss and Inkswell stunned. Then Burrow Strike away on 2!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
Can he kill
tower
this Tiny,
has
though?
fallen.
James wants his Tiny, but the Avalanche will help him escape. He's
Dire's
scurrying
middle
after.
tower is under attack.
Can he hit a Bushwhack? Or Acorn? Big kill to get.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
That. Yeah. Every lane there's this
Dire's
crazy
middle
kills
tower
action
is
happening.
under attack.
Tim's is level 6 and a bit at 8 minutes in this game. He's massive. I mean, you solo kill the enemy mid laner, that's just naturally going to happen. And he created all this space, so Sand King takes the top tier 1 tower. So towers dropping on both teams' safe lane. And yeah, we'll see where things go from here, because it's really just catch-up time for the two carries. I imagine Void as well as Wraith King will be spending a lot of time in the jungle while their teammates try and make space. But that's a bit hard for Execration to do, because they still want to try and finish Bob's Blink Dagger, which, you know, he's halfway there, but when the lane stage has ended, it's kind of awkward when you still want to keep farming, but you're being forced to make these plays.
Renew me.
Yeah, I don't mind this build. I don't think it's like a mistake or anything, but yeah, the Void is like probably like looking around like, oh, empower me so I can farm. Oh, never mind. I mean, a lot of the reason why Tino's done so well is this build. 202, the shockwave damage with the skewer. It's been a very effective build for how action-packed this early game.
Look out!
Trouble. The haste rune on TA.
My people died for nothing.
Yours is not power. It is
I
corruption.
think he wants to go for this.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
these two are just... FBZ and Yopaj are so far ahead of everyone this game. They're like a full 2k net worth ahead of any enemy core.
Dire's
The
middle
Blink
tower
Dagger this
is under
early
attack.
with some decent survivability.
Dire's
And
structures are
Yopaj
fortified.
going all in on the aggression, rushes a Blink on TA, so he can just keep going for these fights. Like, all points of meld, this TA
Dire's
packs a
middle
punch
tower
even without
has
the
fallen.
Desolator. But Sand King poking an enemy jungle, so they're taking away a lot of that execration farm. I do like what Palace has done, where he's made that move down bottom, so he's found the safest place on the map, or the best place to get that farm, and because he's avoided with Time Walk, not necessarily going to be the easiest hero to gank, but I think the biggest issue is just,
Are
this
scanning.
mid-tiny just takes a while to get
Radiant
this Blink Dagger,
structures are
unless you have
fortified.
the perfect tiny game, and by the time you get the Blink, you're like, okay, what do I do now? Everyone on the enemy team's too farmed, and we're too far behind. It's a 6k gold lead already.
Radiant's
Through
bottom
that
tower
jungle.
is under
Boom want to
attack.
clear them out. They want to find Palace. He's pulled the Mask of Madness. Particularly when he silences himself, but obviously he's just trying to farm, and it was a nice smoke rotation. If he doesn't have a support there to tank it, they're not done yet.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Dire's top tower is under attack.
I feel like Yopaj was going for a style play there. He tried to side blades off the
Dire's
Phantom to
top
get the kill on the
tower is
Grim, and
under
it didn't
attack.
work. I don't know if he not side blades, or maybe just had the wrong angle. I don't know how it works on the Phantom or like Weaver bugs.
Matriarch with pride.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yes, for sure. Enough Weaver to last like, no, at least another year. I don't want to see Weaver. And Tiny's too, so double Blink coming up. So this is it's kind of go time in some ways. And we've also got Chronosphere, like Void in some ways, happy to maybe join a fight with Chrono. Bit of a smoke mid, but Palace just comes out. So if Boom saw that, they're going to know that a smoke's coming their way, because Palace is just up out of smoke. Looks like Tim's is kind of positioning himself maybe to tank this smoke gank. We'll have to wait and see. FBZ has a Blink himself if he breaks it.
Radiant are scanning.
Gotta get it.
Here you go.
My people wash over this
Good, my finger got twitchy.
Kneel before your king,
For this.
and I might spare you. Unstoppable
Your
double kill.
death
Cheers, Cass.
no longer hide.
Yep. He'll probably be, kicking himself for that one death because it was a bit of a silly one, but he is having a great game on TA. And that's the thing with Yopaj's playstyle, is he's always trying to push his hero to the limits, and 9 times out of 10 he gets the results and it works. The one time it doesn't, he looks a bit, silly when he gives up that kill, but the end result is he creates so much space for his team when he's playing these. I mean, TA is not really a playmaking hero, but he makes it look like one. Yeah, there's not a whole lot. It's a rough support game, and it's also a rough carry game. The Void getting found again. Dolby not going to stop that epicenter, and Kenzo.
Going to kill today.
Doesn't even matter if they do. This Boom of bigger fish to fry. They're going Roshan, Wraith King TA. This is the time. Like, Blink Deso TA with an Aegis, or maybe it's just going to be Blink BKB with the Dragonlance. So we'll see which one he goes for first. But they're going to be, like, Wraith King's ready to get involved fairly soon. A bit under-leveled, only level 10. You kind of want that level 2 ultimate maybe with a Blink Dagger. And yeah, he has gone for the blink, so basically Boom going all in on this kind of early to mid game stage. Not looking to be greedy at all.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah. Some like crossbacks or
Dire's
sure-ins,
top
Bob
tower is under attack.
getting absolutely deleted. And they instantly make the move towards the mid part of the map. Neopaj ready to go.
Kneel before your king, and I might spare you. I knew they were lying around here somewhere.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, there's a good chunk of time on this Aegis. We'll have to see if
Dire's
this
top
is the
tower
high ground
is
Aegis.
falling.
Usually it's Aegis number 2, but with the lead they've got, and they have got the Desolate, so he prioritizes that over the BKB on the TA. Means Wraith King, we're probably not going to see that Armlet Deso since TA has one. I think they just decided it is better on the TA, I think, because TA is just blinking on these supports and can like 1 or 2 shot them. Wraith King can just be this like frontline tanky core.
In my joint.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's courier has been killed.
Okay. Palace in some trouble though.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Casually pokes him and gets himself another kill. Yopaj 8-1 now. And it's always a good feeling when, like, you know, FPC, that whole fight starts with him just epicentering around support encounters. He knows he doesn't need to save his ultimate for anything. It's going in again with the shard now. Finds Shanks once more. I don't know if they've got the damage. That's why they use the epicenter. And okay. The tiny combo.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Submit.
Yeah. Feels like in some ways it's also just things are just getting started for Boom. Drop. You know, they are strong at this time with the Aegis Deso timing, but it's like Roche number 2 is where they're gonna really peak and have like these double BKBs. Shard. Two-shotted Grimstroke.
Around you,
Just
but it hides from the unworthy.
just TA things.
Healing power. Way up.
See why they like this
Radiant
4
are
inch. If that's a 5 inch, you can't position or play like that, even with the touchable. There's Holy Locket. A lot of survivability.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
Pick me up. Loken, they're looking to go over the map. They're trying to probably, yeah, they want to find this void. They know he's farming somewhere on the map, but good support player. RR, Chenzo on the Grim. He tanks it for the team.
Radiant
He protects the void,
fortified.
but you may want to chase down Bob here. I mean, they're chasing everywhere. They've got like 3 different gank attempts. 1 mid, 1 bottom, another one on Palos. Time will for a second. Chrono TP in 5. Yeah. Trap got him though. You Chrono.
Time grinds even mountains.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, Hench Too tanky for Sand King to solo kill. Gets the heal off, and FBZ in pretty deep, but he's got backup coming.
Well, ain't this
Someday, Tiny, you'll be part of my
Play here. Skewer someone in or something. They have a buyback. They're looking for this. Oh, there we go. Oh no! FBZ! Insta burrow. Stop the skewer in.
Alter again.
Beautiful Dota.
Dire's middle tower is
Rolling
under
over
attack.
them. TA things going on here. It's not even just TA things. This is just boom things. They just getting their revenge after a very surprising game 1 result.
Dire's middle
This is the
barracks
boom I
are
think
under
we
attack.
expected to show up today. Just much cleaner Dota across the board, and at this point it's looking pretty helpless for Execration because of how
Dire's
well Boom
middle
have played this game.
barracks has fallen.
Yes.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
Oh, again. And FBZ is just so quick with the counter initiation.
Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks.
This feels like the statement game. Like game 1, yeah, Execration walk away. They had to win in like a close battle where there was, I think, you know, mistakes on both sides. But this is Boom like saying, hey, you know, remember who we are. We may not have shown it in game 1, but we'll sure as hell show it here in game number 2. And I think this is the kind of game where going to game 3 Execration is going to be like, yeah, even though we took a game, we're heavy underdogs in this game 3 because of when they turn it on, they're this good.
Radiant team ban. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Ripper.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team, Dire team pick.
Mirana.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Trient Protector. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Omni-Knight.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Bad Rider!
Seconds. Dire team ban.
Trying to get some more.
Storm Spirit!
Seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Abyssal Underlord!
What's their damage? Hoodwink, I guess? Any late game, but like their early mid game is
10
that
seconds
hoodwink
remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Choose your hero.
I was so zoned out, I'm gonna be totally honest. You know, as a kid, I would be super embarrassed. Now, as an adult, I'll admit it. I'll own it. Yeah, I know. I didn't hear a single word you said for the last 2 minutes. 22,000 damage. The hoodwink, right? Me or lyrical? Back to you, Nat.
Prepare for battle.
Yeah, it's rough, you know, the circumstances today, it didn't go smoothly. You end up playing at a LAN cafe with a lot of noise, distractions around you. It's not how you had it planned, and level 1 fight. We'll see if this is something Execration had planned. It looks like they... oh no, RR, can he get away from this? FBZ isn't going to level the bar strike, can't get close enough, so no harm, no foul. Yeah.
Thirty seconds to
New
battle.
location, same idea for Boom. As far as the draft, okay, let's give some thought. I think the Ursa was a good pick. I think Boom. Also, what's good is putting like Tims on these aggressive fours. Like, you know, the Miranas, the Hoodwinks. I love to see him playing his heroes. I think Mirana's his best hero. You combo the Sand King. This is just the dream hero to secure your mid lane as well. Because I feel like Tims is this guy that's always going to look to secure Yopaj's lane, and Mirana is so good at finding those. Yeah, and I think Ursa really amplifies that, because Ursa, you know, when you're in rage and just in general, you can get pretty tanky, but I feel like early to mid game, they're going to be very reliant on Shanks' Hoodwink to be like a kind of damage dealer alongside the Bat Rider of Bob. Underlord, low damage hero. Omni Knight, 0 damage hero. And Tiny does damage once you come online, but that's like realistically at least 2 items. Echo Saber plus like Shadow Blade, maybe even more. So I do feel like this early to mid game is going to be very Boom favored.
Denied.
See how he's going to fare. One thing I did check when the Ursa came out, so Jackie has played this hero 4 times in the last like 6 months. He's only won 1 of those 4 games. Some of that may not have been on Boom. This is just his individual record on that hero recently, but he's not a big Ursa player, so we'll see if that kind of comfort factor comes into play.
Perfect.
one thing I do really like about what Underlord has done, it was like early Gloves of Haste. This is sick. Like, you're getting this bonus from the trophy aura. Maybe even see it a second point at level 3. That's where I feel like it really gets value. And the gloves just allow you to just secure last hits, deny, and harass way better. Digging what we're seeing there. Probably a lane where there's going to be, you know, more of a focus on farming. But there is some battling going on. Look at the fight under the fire. So they're kind of daring Boom to go on him. That 21 ready to go as well. See if he pops it maybe to get some money. He's getting poked at here. The flame break coming out. He's going to pop his wand and start building up those new stacks. That's the issue. Storm loves mana, and Batrat's just going to keep giving him mana with the max wand.
Ever seen someone bleed out?
Hell over the road. Bob gets it.
Let's get started. Why you let that fella run?
Dire's
Too long,
top
maybe.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, guaranteed kill with the flame break, but heads up from Execration, Bulb had no chance of getting the top room, because that's where the Mirana was. This is like classic Boom. They love to rotate their supports, not just for the 6-minute power runes like many teams do, but they're doing it 4 minutes. If Yopaj is winning his lane mid, you bet those supports are going to prevent the enemy mid laner, if they have a bottle, from getting a water rune. So we saw it last game, we see it here again. This time around, Execration adapted from game 2 and make sure they bring the supports themselves to secure a rune.
Dire's structures are fortified.
What up here?
First blood.
Wow, Bob gets the solo kill mid. Does die with
Dire's
the
middle
Mirana
tower
showing
is
up.
under attack.
Looks like he, got the kill behind the tower. It's this Bob versus Yopaj honestly has been the story today. That has just been such a fun matchup to watch game after game.
Dire's middle
Game 2 was Yopaj. Game 1 was kind of even. Game 2 was Yopaj, and so far game 3 has been Bob. So.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
On the other side of the map, Skem's train has been constantly blocking these Ancients. Unfortunately, even though he bites off a bit more than he can chew, he'll get chased down, but these Ancients are not spawning. Which is a lot of farm that is not available to Bob for now. They dewarded again. So there's been like 4 or 5 sentries. No, sorry, blocked again. So yeah, Boom just keep blocking it. Sentry after sentry. Double sentry on, Underlord. I don't know if he, it looks like Aura bought. Yeah, probably the hoodwink saying like, I don't want to buy sentries. I don't even have boots. Like, fourth position is full. So it's the, bit of deja vu.
Tower is under attack.
Yep. FBZ Sandking looked great in last game. Had like a double kill by himself, and this time, not by himself, but he's crushing this game once again in the farm and crushing his lane.
Guess it's my shout.
The issue is this, like, it's so hard to secure your safe lane with the Omni Knight. Just made their lane a little bit too weak. I feel like, other than the Omni, I like Execration's draft, but what we're gonna have to see is what we saw in game 1, which is a lot of just jungle farming from Palos, but If they learned anything from that game 1, they're going to contest this jungle farm. Palace has gone Midas Tiny. No boots, nothing. Just rush this Midas. So we're in for some greed for Execration. This is not your typical Tiny build.
Dire's middle
Absolutely,
tower is
yeah.
under attack.
Bat Rider, he'll create space for you.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
For the hunt.
Find always, but if you're Boom, you're thinking let's just keep playing around our Sanking. He's got a blink now, so it's hunting season, and Boom, I don't think you're just looking for this Omni Knight. You want to take this top tier 1 tower at some point. It just means full access to jungle. More likely, we want Sanking like invading this jungle where the Tiny's trying to farm, or collapsing on the mid lane where Bob is. Tiny's already left this jungle. I think just feeling it's not safe. This time around, Tim's is putting wards in the jungle, so I mean, game 1, I remember watching this game thinking, like, how are they just letting Palace free farm his jungle? Usually you get forced to your triangle. This time around, they're actually invading.
Scanning.
Gold and
Dire's
sweet.
middle tower is under attack.
It's still earn charges. Yeah, they'll take anything they can get. Is it earn charges? He lives?
Radiant's
Oh
bottom
my.
tower is under
Huge.
attack.
Heavenly.
Dire's
Everyone just
middle tower
underestimates
is under
the
attack.
bonus string from Heavenly Grace, I feel like. Everyone's too used to old Omni Knight where it's just like repel. Heavenly Grace before it gave string. On a lane now. Storm looking to make a play. It's too low. Bob's showing up though. He's looking
Invisibility.
for some prey, but no boots of travel yet, so he doesn't have that bit of mobility he needs. Nice little move from Yopaj, but he's having, you know, a quiet-ish game because he's been spending a lot of time farming, but with triple Null Fairy's Trinket, definitely expect Yopaj to get very involved and active on this game now. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. And even in like the early to mid game, putting it on the Bat Rider when he's diving in and making aggressive plays can be really nice. So I do feel like, you know, the danger was just this lane stage. Like, can you survive and not get run over? Sanking had a great lane, like very fast blink dagger. Didn't actually end up taking the tower that fast, but is going to be active. But, you know, Tiny's in a decent position with his fast Midas. Like, we're going to see Tiny just farm it up while the rest of the team try and make these plays.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Chips in the night.
Radiant's bottom
And they want to
tower
defend this
is under
Morales
attack.
here.
Son of
And
a...
just snipe that siege wagon, and that, I think at this point, if you're Execration, you ditch this build. There's
Dire's
living
turret
armor,
has
no
been
siege
killed.
wagon. Maybe you just, I mean, get your farm down here. This is like a pretty nice place to be farming with the enemy jungle plus the waves, but I don't think they're getting this tower.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Let's say, unlike Boom, Execration haven't really had anyone able to farm or defend top. They are going to send Bob up there with a boot to travel. He's still hiding. He doesn't feel safe. He's just letting this tower get low and even deniable. Like, this is not a good place to be, but Sank, FBZ coming up is going to probably look for this tower, and Bob is there to punish. What a bait. No. Got the deny, yeah. Great. He was very patient there, knowing the Sanking was around and almost, you know, it looked like no one was defending. Like, I don't think FBZ makes any kind of a mistake there. It's just Bob thinking 2 steps ahead.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yep. And Tiny this whole time. Again, just farming away.
Shadows, take us.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
No, oh, they've got Dust on Omni, but yeah, it looks like you say, just they didn't spot him at all.
Prize is mine.
Epicenter. Omni's there.
Where's the party?
That's right.
Oh, what'd I miss?
That's indeed.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
I'm going to GI.
These Sanking, Miranda Storm, these are just these low cooldown spells. They're always going to be ready to fight, and Omni Knight, you know, level 1 heal is just not going to really cut it there.
Is under attack.
Unfortunately, yeah, the Tiny on the front line is just maybe overestimating his survivability and tankiness with the Omni behind. Like, he heavenly graces off the Burrow Strike, but the arrow still lands afterwards, so just very tricky situation to play in since the Heavenly Grace doesn't give the status resist anymore.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Time.
Yeah. I think Execration can't treat this Omni like it's this guaranteed save for their frontline cores. They need time to get more farm. Tank here. They're going to get picked off all over the map here. Another Burrow Strike in the arrow. This FBZ Tim's combo has just been the backbone of Boom for here so far in game number 3.
Is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh no. This tower is, yeah, level 4 living armor. This tower is hard to kill. Scam? Ooh.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
God.
Okay. This is better. It's on the Underlord.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
With the sharpshooter.
I didn't feel like staying in today.
Here comes Tiny too. They want to keep chasing. But be careful. There's a blink Burrow Strike. Yeah. Burrow Strike into arrows a lot of damage if they overcommit here. Yeah. And that fight goes okay though. They adapted to where things went wrong last time and have the Underlord frontlining, so it's like very much like a, you know, you can go on out Underlord and kill him, but that means Sanking has to commit a blink Burrow Strike, and the second he does, we're gonna go on Sanking. Even though he lives, it's the Storm who overcommits a little bit, so Bob positioned and played that kind of, I mean, I don't know if you can call it a push, but he you know, he played that fight really well with his position.
You had your
Pickens.
warning.
Storm well and truly online here in the early game. A pretty good game, 6-2-4. A lot of pressure going to be on Palace's rocky shoulders here this game. The Tiny needs to keep up the farm and really accelerate. Ursa going for this Battle Fury build means that, you know, it's going to be the slower paced Ursa. This is like, I was going to say more old school Ursa, but like it went, you know, obviously old school Ursa was more about the Mask of Madness, then it became the Battle Fury. Then more recently, we've gone back to like Diffusal and stuff.
Dire's
But,
top tower is under
you know,
attack.
one of the few heroes that still occasionally buys Battle Fury and looking to keep up and farm with Tiny.
Shadows take us.
Shadow. Sees it. A lot of chain route against the Storm. Not sure if you can't fully chain it with just the level 1 Pit of Malice. I think you need like at least like level 3, I want to say, maybe level 2. I mean, Storm has to be a bit more careful when he's diving in.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh yeah. That's where Boom may slow this game down, just so Yopaj can farm a BK. That's that BK. Not greedy.
Without fear, my friends.
Forest fires.
The bait on the rune there. Nicely done by Boom, just patiently waiting and hoping that he would go for that. And now they're into the Rochamp here with Arrow and an Ursa. And Execration, they have no Battle, but they want to defend this one. He may buy back. They've got an outpost for him to TP to. Getting very low.
Is mine.
Heavenly Grace Tiny. 3.2k health with the Heavenly Grace Tiny. A problem.
The prize is mine.
Walk away with an Aegis though. An Aegis on
Radiant's
Storm
middle
means that
tower is under
Yopaj
attack.
doesn't have to be quite as fearful about
Radiant
committing in and getting maybe
structures
caught by all those disables, but there is a lot of stuns and disables. Respawning without a BKB could be, you know, you could just be respawning into a Pit of Malice or something.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under
Trying to
attack.
get that first tower hit. This feels like a trap though. Here comes Yopaj. On the edge of it.
Over here now.
I'll sacrifice it.
Let the fun
Oh, and diving in deep for more. This Storm. No roots to... Well, there's other stuns to worry about, yeah. I think he saw Bob bottom, so he's like, okay, there's heroes here. Well, let's go kill him, but... Good defense from Boom. They're just not letting a single tower go. This living armor, and there's just the scariness of their initiation. Like, they have so much insta-burst damage with the Sand King Brown Axe stuns, with the Storm zipping in. But it's just so
Radiant's
hard
top
for
tower is under
Execration to... Like, when you're pushing, you're revealing your position and making it easy for the Sand King and the Storm to jump.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
Jackie's just been all in on the farming. Has more CS than the Tiny this game. It's just been very efficient. I think recognizing that, you know, the Ursa versus Tiny matchup is pretty good for the Ursa later on in this game, as long as he can keep up and farm. If he doesn't go this Battle Fury build, he's going to be, you know, 3 to 5k net worth behind a Tiny, and the matchup maybe doesn't go this way. Basically, he's the plan B if this like early to mid game aggression and fighting
Radiant
doesn't
are
give Boom a
scanning.
big enough lead. They've got the late game potentially secured as well.
Dire's bottom tower is falling.
Up the long.
nothing.
Healing and harm!
Yep.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Storm loves these games where the enemy are kind of split up, trying to, like, they see Palos top, and that means the second Storm sees Palos top, he's like, okay, I'll jump anyone I see around these enemies. He knows he's got backup from his team with the blink on Sand and the blink on Ursa, so really heads up play. Hey. Light Shadow, I believe Execration should know this is coming, yeah. Oh no, Bob.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Purified! Blown away!
It's
มี
just
นัง
like,
แดงมันจะกิน
I go
นัง
through
ส้วง
this?
มีนังส้วงมันจะกินนังแดง
But, God, that would be... that's going to happen one day in a Pro Dota game. Yeah, the big... like, unfortunate. Bob blinks in as FBDZ does. Like, they just synced up their blinks, and that means it looked like Bob literally blinks on nothing. FBZ kind of does the same, but the thing is with Bob, he blinks into, like, all these enemy heroes, and suddenly he's getting Barrow Strike because of it, so... Bit of unlucky timing because he had the vision, so he was trying to play around this high ground vision, and FBZ was just making a bold play to jump high ground there that catched him by surprise. Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nice arrow. Oh.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Just great aggression. They do lose Yopaj in that fight. Storm going down there, but Skem just showing up with a perfect backline 3-hero overgrowth. Just really
Dire's
enabling
middle tower
Jackie
has
this
fallen.
game. He's just been
Radiant's bottom
having a
tower
field
is
day in
under
these fights.
attack.
This just feels like there's no answers to the Ursa. They're going to need like some Yule Scepters or something. Like they've got no one going Yules. It's usually the item you want against the Ursa, since you can kite him during the enrage, but it's tough because like Batrider also probably wants a BKB at some point. He's not going one, maybe just feeling like he can't farm it quickly enough. He's got 4-staff queued up. I don't think there's any obvious answer to how to play this. Go on Ursa. Oh, that's great. Great move. That's... When you mentioned the start, it's getting late. That feels like one of those kills that, if this was game one and, it's you're fully focused and sharp, I don't think that's a mistake Jackie's making, but we're approaching midnight in Southeast Asia, and these teams have been playing and waiting a while for this series. Yes. Better for you.
Over here. Over here now. No.
Yeah, they've lost all their disabled.
Triple kill!
Blow the man down.
Yep. Last fight he didn't get to shine because he got focused with the Ursa popping off. In this fight, he's like, okay, no Ursa, no problem. I'll bait my Sand King, and once they throw all those spells on the Sand King, there's just nothing left for Yopaj. You kill the Underlord. He used his BKB to kill the Underlord, and then when it wears off, none of those roots are there for him to worry about. So, very well played team fight. Yeah.
Over here now.
Yeah. Every time they go for these enemy tier 1s, something bad happens. They very much could have just played this like a farming game. Like, they want to defend their towers, but it feels like they've really tried to force these enemy tier 1s, and every single time it's backfired. Because they were keeping up and Tiny was free farming. Like, if they just defended their area on the map rather than trying to, like, you know, take over and invade Booms, I think this game would have gone a lot better for them. But that's maybe just a bit of the inexperience showing, like, playing against the Treant Protector and the scary initiation with Bleak Sand King.
Shadows take us.
Dire are scanning.
Gold and sweet.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
Scary
is
one.
under attack.
Pull down and just being able to use out some of these stuns. Storm is in again. Fudge. He's happy to, I mean, at this point he's just like, you know, psychological damage, yes, just to support, and it is, you know, 8-second BKB, but Yopaj is happy just to play around any duration of BKB this game, as long as he can just go in, have that immunity. Oh, that's hype.
Dire's top
That's
tower
hype.
has fallen.
That's big.
Radiant's bottom tower
Look,
is under
it's
attack.
reassuring they can get a tower, okay? It's like, they've been trying their darndest to get a tower, and they finally do it. I mean, Tiny just had to get big enough that he could just go and swat it, I guess. The shard, which I believe is best on Ursa. I don't think it's a storm shard. 1.5-second enrage. It's a storm shard.
Immortality is mine.
Ursa gets it. And the Axe, 600 away. This is a massive power spike for Boom. If not going high ground, they're just going to be taking, like, completely taking over, starving out the map, giving Execration nothing to farm, and really building up a massive lead. That's a big if, though, because the issue is I think they're just... I mean, they've got some decent wards down bottom, but wherever Boom are playing, you're not going to have vision because they've got this gem on Mirana now, and it just feels like they're controlling the vision game around the key parts of the map. But, I mean, Execration still have some good wards. They have 3 wards down littering the map, which haven't been dewarded, so it's still pretty nice, but their focus is up top.
Oh!
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Needs to be careful. He's in a very dangerous position. FBZ may come hunting for him. Catches wind of the jungle being farmed, but it looks like FBZ is just going to go push up bottom, but one of the weaknesses of Ursa, this hero is one of the worst carries at breaking enemy bases, pushing high ground. It's just not something the hero does particularly well. Which is why what Boom's trying to do when they go top is that you want to basically stop the enemy farming and force them to TP back to defend. You're not actually interested in, like, going for a Rax push with an Ursa or an Aegis on Storm. You want to fight, you want to get kills, and the best way to, you know, to keep your force your enemies to make a play is to deny them of getting any farm. Op's gonna be careful. There's a Storm that might hunt him. You know, Storm has other ideas.
I'm over here. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So Omni behind him, and you get him with that first stun. It's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't. He could pop his BKB there and walk back to base safely and, you know, be like, oh, he BKB'd for nothing. Or, you know, he doesn't, and, you know, that happens. So, it's a rough one. However you look at it, and Execration just falling a bit flat here in game number 3. think their draft was okay this game, at least compared to their game 2-1.
Has fallen.
But Boom just outplaying himself.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is
Yeah, I
under
think
attack.
the Boom high ground approach is just going to be diving tier 4s with Storm and an Aegis Storm, because they just don't kill buildings. It's like you need to just kill the heroes and then you can focus buildings afterwards. So I think at some point they're just like Yopaj may feel strong enough to just go for some kind of crazy dive. But he'd rather dive heroes outside the base where it's a bit safer. So this, I mean, I feel like 2 or 3 minutes ago it was like an 18k gold lead, and I was saying, you know, force them back, starve them out of any farm, and now it's already a 22k gold lead. This gold lead will continue to climb. Even when Aegis expires, like, Boom can just control the entire map, control all the resources on the map. Tino, you know, doing what he can to defend this mid lane. Execration can farm the creeps that come to their base, but they're not farming any jungle camp.
I'm over here!
Maybe? I'm not sure. I feel like you may get hunted, but... Oh, Bob. He poked his nose out. You're about to die high ground. He's not the Omni. That's sick.
I'm staging a comeback here from my claws.
Got BKB. Oh, nice heals. Oh, the arrow hits Omni. Oh, they're not going to follow it up. They're worried with no Storm BKB. Very disciplined from Boom. Great Yules on the bat.
Gold and sweet.
Yeah, Bob was trying to get the lasso on the Storm respawn, but it was the Sand King who was there with the quick fingers on the Yules. FBZ, we saw it last game, where he had those quick blink bar strikes. Again here. I love it. This Linken's is so good. It's like the perfect. He's got Lotus and Linken's, and these items are not for him. That Linken's is going on his Storm on his. He wants his Storm to just be able to go diving in, unafraid of lasso. So, come Execration. At some point, this is what happens. You see the enemy farming everything on the map, and you know you're just getting further and further behind. At some point, you say, "Screw it, we got to go out and make a play." They're being pinged though because of that D ward, I think. The creeps. Yeah. Oh, the arrow. They're literally arrowing them in smoke. They know exactly where they are. Oh, they're circling them now. They're being red. Jackie's just going to go charging in with max BKB. They're playing an RPG game. They forgot to level up stealth. Oh no. It was kind of unfortunate because they had a gem and they went out of their base. The creeps killed the observer ward with the gem. And I think Boom were just like, huh, I don't think there was a sentry there. How does that get dewarded without a sentry being planted? And then they just read. It's unfortunate, but here we go. Only one buyback. They're going to get at least a tower and probably one lane of racks here.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Gem on the Mirana.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
A little careful. Has that low cooldown and rage. That doesn't look like Execration can catch anybody here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Your Boom, you're thinking about, let's push out some of these lanes and find a way to re-engage. They send FBZ top. They're going to look to reset and regroup. Maybe wait for another Roshan if they really want to play this safe. They're probably still a little rattled, like having lost game 1 to Execration. This team was 0-5. Not to say that they're not scrubs. This is a good team with some really good skilled players, but you know, this is Boom. They won the biggest international LAN that's happened in a long time.
The prize bet.
There There it is. The Fiend's Gate to go farm. Oh no, they left him behind. They left Bob behind. Oh. Yeah. I think they're kind of at that. Yeah, 36 damage. Every time I look, it's like 5. It's gone up by like 5k. I'm just like, okay. If that's on go high ground, it's Ursa pushing high ground, but 36k gold lead is pretty damn big.
Dire's structures are fortified.
It's flying. Oh, the fountain.
Swarms over me.
That's the high ground defense. You utilize the fountain, the 6th hero. I mean, it's a bit more than the hero. And you've got Tiny and Batrider repositioning. I think that's the reminder to Boom. Like, okay, there's a Roshan coming up, and, you know, we're pushing into a team with Tiny Bat. We gotta be a little careful. There's no lasso, though, but they're still chasing. There's Sand King. Yep. Hey, can they get Roche? That'd be great for Execration to get Roche. I don't think... I mean, it's still an incredibly hard game to win, but more than anything, deny it from Boom. But I think Boom can contest this, maybe even with 3 heroes. They also have buybacks, like a Sand King buyback alone may be enough. This would be a... You know, that 1% hope will become like 5% if they can get this Roshan. They have vision.
Yes!
Not much damage, though. Yeah. Just tanked it.
Over here!
Shadows.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Power might help him out. It's going to hit Roshan. Will that... I think you just got to go for this if you're Execration. Either fight or Roche. You've got to make a play here. All in trouble. Got it.
My friends.
No way.
I got something to show you.
Yep. No detection? Okay, there it is.
That's a free ride. I doubt your kin will weep for you.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That was best start we've seen Execration make all game. Like they're playing, they're making moves, they're going out there, they're taking risks. Unfortunately, the deficit is just so big that it feels like maybe it's too little, too late, but it's still something. And there's still a cheese in hand in this backpack for Palos. We'll see what moves they can make here. Look like he's going to fight. Watch out this mid.
Top barracks has fallen. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, they see Palos.
Dire's middle tower is
That's Heavenly Grace. Toss back now.
Purification.
They're playing it safe. Yaki's like, I know what happened last time I dived too far. Get the objectives. Double Stillness Underlord, and unfortunately, Storm is back with a DD for that long-range zip. Yep. Here we go.
Looking for me.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Be secured. it was a series they got tested in. It went to full 3 games, and you know, game 2, I think they completely stomped and outclassed them. This game, they outclassed. I wouldn't say they completely stomped it. We saw some signs of life here and there from Execration. But yeah, I think for Boom, this is always a good... It reminds me a bit of like Fnatic in week 1 when they played Neon, where they weren't playing their best Dota, but these top tier teams, these tier 1 teams, they get the win against these teams they're supposed to beat, even when it isn't like when they're not playing their best. Like, yeah, it's a 2-1 and you can easily walk away saying, oh, you know, Boom dropped a game to the bottom team, but you have your off days, and the fact that Boom can walk away with a win, that's all that matters. Yeah. Yeah, you got your Boom, Fnatic, T1, SMG still in the race, so it's going to be a fun like last week of games to kind of determine which of those probably 3 teams is going to the major. And you know, it's unfortunate Execration go down, because I totally agree with what you're saying. It feels like they can be a Division 1 team at times when they're playing the best Dota, but then you look at the teams coming up, your Talon, potentially RSG, SCA is just, it's stacked with talent.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Ogre Magi!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Seconds remain. Radiant team pick.
Suppliant Protector.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team
the
pick.
light.
Timber saw!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Monkey King.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Life Stealer.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Lena.
You may now select your heroes. Prepare for battle.
Oh, this'll work.
Oh, he.
Hehehehe
30 seconds to battle. The battle begins.
Look at that one!
You may not have it. Thought you were winning. Come on.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Get back.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
The trees respect you, Triana. They love
First blood! I cut you, and I split you, and I killed you!
Money to burn.
appreciate.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I am compelled to thank you. Thou possess a grave. Now you exist on one less
Guess it's my shout.
Hey!
Illusion.
Got ya! Back rot!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
There it goes.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Mountain. Go now boldly into the light.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
This'll come in handy.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Lasting this long.
Now you
Bueno,
see.
pero loco, así es la vida, que se puede hacer.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Turned out the light.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Always watch me walking.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alone at last.
At last.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. bottom tower is under attack.
I get to win. Friends, are you?
Twice the ogre. Try half.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Rain down blood on every last one.
What was I doing?
Oh my god.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Aw, mate.
Come back stronger.
In the string.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Bounty!
Dire are scanning.
Time to move.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Shiny!
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What can I tell you, eh? That's genuine fur!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Like light work.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Money to burn.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Bounty! Double damage!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Your song has fallen to the Radiant. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.